I'm Melissa with Women's Golf Day, and I'm here with founder Rose Zamora of ChicagoGolfGals.
Hi, everyone.
Ro, it's so amazing to meet you. We just met literally in the crowd for a Third Eye Blind concert at the PGA Show. Tell us a little bit about ChicagoGolfGals, what kind of started this, when it started, all of like the juicy details.
Yeah, so I actually do not have a golf background. I picked up golf as an adult in a very weird place in my life, and not to sound very cliche, but golf was very healing for me. It helped me a lot. Yes. Get out there, put myself in a different headspace. I finally found a good and positive outlook in my life. A positive outlet in my life. And I was lacking female friends to play golf with.
Welcome to my life.
Exactly. So, I felt like I wanted to start a network for female golfers, especially for someone who's new to the game. There wasn't a community like it back in Chicago, and if there wasn't anything like it, why not start something? So I did, and now it kind of grew and transpired into what ChicagoGolfGals is today. We're hosting so many different things, from instructional clinics, we're doing indoor-outdoor leagues, we're doing pop-up events, we're doing fundraisers. We're doing so many different things throughout the year. I feel very strongly about working with other local organizations. I'm a veteran myself, so we do things with the Wounded Warrior Project, the Veteran Golf Association, Folds of Honor. So we want to just continue collaborating with people that can support our mission.
So exciting. So how long ago did you guys start this?
I started it in June of 2023.
Okay.
And in February of last year, is when we became a 501c3 nonprofit. So we're about to become a year old next month.
That is so exciting. What brings you here to the PGA Show?
Yeah, so I'm excited. This is our first time here. Honestly, we just wanted to come and see what the PGA Show truly is about. We came in with no expectations, just wanted to meet a lot of people obviously in the industry, see who would want to work with us, because there's so much that we're doing in Chicago.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Closing out the week, obviously, with Third Eye Blind today. That's how we met. So this is awesome. Really cool.
I feel like it's so important to have goals as an adult, whether that is within sports or just hobbies, and just finding that third or fourth place that's not work or home or the gym. What would you say to girls trying to figure out what could be a healing outlet for them?
There are so many different ways that you can put yourself out there to heal, whether it's mentally, emotionally, physically. For me, obviously, golf has been what that is for me. And we're finding out that there is so many different things that golf can do for you, not just on that aspect. We have young professionals, we have moms who join our community because they just want to be more involved in work on a professional level. They join our leagues, they do our clinics, and they're connecting a little bit better with their husbands. It's something that they can do with the kids. So there's so many different directions really anybody can take what we do as a community. So it's interesting to hear everyone's story, but that's really why I started it. And now it's just kind of bloomed to what it is today. In just under 2 years, we service a little over 1,000 female golfers in the Chicagoland area. And we grew our pretty engaged community following to almost 4,000.
Wow.
So it's about 40 volunteers that we have that help out with our events. For me, looking at it from an outside perspective, these are new players getting in the game. We're trying to get people who haven't touched a club in their life to get interested and get in the game.
What is one project you're really looking forward to this year with ChicagoGolfGals?
So we obviously have our annual outing that we host every September, and it's a women's only outing. Last year we sold out. We had 144 women out on the course. It was awesome.
That's really cool.
At first, we only had 48 women out on the course, but it's funny because the first time I did it, I put out an event on Instagram, and girls I didn't even know signed up for it. In 2 days, it sold out.
Awesome.
And the only reason for why we could only have 48 people play is because it was at a 9-hole course that can only have carts for 48 people.
So you sold out the course.
I sold out the course. Trying to make women feel more comfortable by joining our community.
Right.
We take over the course. You have your friends. You'll be fine. No one's judging. We're all learning together and getting better.
That. And I feel like that's been really a deterrent for a lot of women because it is so male dominated and it's intimidating to even go with your partner. If your partner is a male, it's intimidating to go with them or him and all his friends. So having a space where you can all go and learn together, and you might not be the best, but you're having the most fun.
Yeah.
That's what I always tell people when I've told them I grew up golfing, and they're like, oh, you must be good. I'm like, no one's ever that good at golf. Everyone just has fun.
That's why we're not on tour. The reason for why I fell in love with golf so much is because it's changed my attitude. And, you know, just thinking about these good and bad days, you can't let these things affect you like how it would on the course.
Right.
It's made me a better person. I'm more calm. And I tell that to the girls. I'm like, who cares?
Yeah.
Hit another ball. It's fine.
Yeah.
You know? Obviously, respect pace of play and etiquette and all that. But at the end of the day, we're all just trying to have fun.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that big of a deal.
A round of golf is
You know?
just practice. Like, it's never
I agree.
really that
I agree.
big of a deal. The fact that I could I could shank it, I could go negative yardage, but then the next one I do basically the same thing and I'll drive it like 200. To me, that means like anything could happen, and take that with a grain of salt, but like in the best way, anything could happen.
Yeah.
I think also golfing with people, it's a very vulnerable thing to do. If you've never stepped up into a tee box, it's very vulnerable. Like you have to, it's one person at a time. You get up and you take your tee shot.
No, that's the worst.
And yeah, no matter if it's like the first hole, the 10th, the 18th, it's intimidating. Like it's a good way to make yourself uncomfortable, especially with like maybe a group of girls you've never met before, but that are there to support you and learn with you and all the fun things. But it pushes you to kind of put yourself out there
Absolutely.
and do something you've never done or in a new way that you've never like thought to do it.
The chances are you're not the only one feling that way.
Yes,
you know?
golf is very much like the spotlight effect when you think everyone is just
I agree.
really paying attention. Sometimes for a tee shot they are, but no one's caring more than you are.
For those who have golfed, you know, their whole lives, played in college, which we have a lot of women who did and have amazing golf experience and they're just killing it. They feel like they've found a different spark now as they've transitioned.
Mhm.
And that's exactly what we're trying to provide. No matter where you are in your golf journey, there is a place for you in Chicago Golf Gals. Like that is what I always say.
I ran track in college and just trying to figure out how to adjust to having so much free time and just not a structured life anymore of no one's making you do anything. Like you just have a job now and you go
You're just
do
an
that.
adult now.
And then after that, you're just like, you can do whatever.
Yeah.
Finding structure, I think, was really important to me. And it was something like golf or just like having goals in a social life and, you know, well-rounded aspects of my life and holding myself accountable to doing what I say I'm going to do has really helped. And joining something like Chicago Golf Gals would definitely improve my like way of living.
One of the ladies who I met through this community has literally been one of my best friends. And I'm having her stand at my wedding. Like you meet some awesome freaking people through the community and people who I never would have met if it wasn't for golf. Not to sound all soft about it, but golf literally like did so much for me. And that's why I do what I do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like literally tearing up right now. I love the people I've met. I am excited to like meet more people in the space and I'm just excited for us to continue growing. Yeah.
Well, I'm so happy that the sport led me to you. Being just like your passion and your dedication and just like
thank you,
all that you are makes me just so excited for the sport and so excited for women of color and women in the sport and women in sports. Anything in the slightest way to grow the game. More golf is always more fun.
You don't have to be someone who started when they're 3 years old to be an advocate for it. And I feel like I've been an example for that. Picked up a golf club when I was like 25, I think, or 26. I'm like, you know, if I could do it, so many other people could do it.
Absolutely. So, if you want to grow the game, you actually have to go into new demographics. And I think
absolutely. I owe a lot to golf, and that's just like why I try to give back and hopefully make a positive impact to other people's lives. So
I adore that. Rose Zamora, where can the people find you? Is there a newsletter? Where can we find you on socials? Plug everything.
Yeah, so we're on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and we also have a website. Just go to ChicagoGolfGals.com. If you go on Instagram, it's at ChicagoGolfGals, and you'll find us everywhere. You'll see all of our events posted. We also have a newsletter if you want to subscribe through our website. But yeah, we host so many events and we like to put them out on our socials, so you can just easily subscribe and stay tuned that way.
Awesome. Women's Golf Day is happening this year, last week of May. So we would love to see you guys out there. Chicago Golf Gals, we'd love to see you guys participating. Ro, thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was so great meeting you.
See, this is exactly why we came, to make these connections.
All right, this is your sign. Find a friend, pick up a club. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah. Oh my gosh. This is so great.
This is great.
I appreciate
you
it. I'm
are
literally
amazing.
so freaking emotional. Like,
and that's
I'm
okay.
so soft.
And that's okay.